71 after a 68 yesterday. She's tied for 17th. Cassie Porter, the Aussie, at 11.
She's really been trending this season. She loves it here in Grand Rapids and feels very comfortable on this golf course.
Morgan Pressel, Angela Stanford looking at some of the action from earlier today. Yana Wilson at the 3rd.
She's playing with a ton of confidence coming off that win last week. Birdie here on the hardest hole in the course.
She would shoot 67. She's in good position. Angela, a player you're going to see a lot at the Solheim Cup. Lottie Woad.
Great iron in here, makes this putt. It was the 14th hole of her day today.
And then the shot of the day, Minjee Kang at the 15th.
She got here and she was 1 over for her round, and just need one good swing, I guess, to turn a golf tournament around, and she certainly found it here.
26-year-old from Korea got her to 7 under for the tournament, and then her second at the 6th.
Another great iron shot here.
How close? Yeah. Getting better off that slope. Lottie would shoot 66 coming off a win a month ago. Let's look at some of the action from the afternoon wave. Overnight leader Yan Liu Morgan at the 13th.
Looking to keep some of that momentum going that she was able to build yesterday. Lovely tee shot into the top 13.
And that would lead to a tap-in birdie. Aditi Ashok at the 16th.
4th birdie of the day right here. 3rd in a row, on fire.
And over at the par 5/8, Angela the 3rd for Aki.
Yeah, second easiest hole out here. You got to take advantage of the par 5s. We've been saying that all week. What a shot right there.
Would lead to a birdie for Aki. Playing with her, Brooke Henderson at that 8.
Amazing shot to get it here, to have a look for eagle.
Aki Iwai is out this afternoon trying to make the cut, which is not usually the situation for her, but this is for birdie.
Good look here. She is ranked 1st on tour in birdies, and I'm guessing that's a reason why right there. This hole today is tucked all the way back right. A little bit different golf hole today, still tough.
Always a great putter, straight hitter, tried to add a bit of length in the last couple of years, still looking for that elusive first victory after a decade or so. And some close calls in LPGA events and in Olympic competition. Here is the defending champion, Carlota Ciganda. Broke out of a 6-way tie entering the final round.
Hello there, and it is glorious out here. A little windy again this afternoon for these players. This is an 8-iron from a downhill lie in this rough, trying to get it to chase. There was some helping wind.
Well, the good news, Karen, she was in the left rough, but that whole location set on the right side of the green.
Here's Hannah.
Yeah, she's also on a downhill lie, but the lie's not too bad. And I have to think, Angela, this fairway has to be so hard to hold with this wind and the way the bunkers are today.
Absolutely. It seems to be the wind is blowing a touch harder today. I'd love to get your take on that, Karen, as we go through the day.
Some work to do to make the cut. Aki Iwai coming off a couple of birdies in a row. She's at the par 5 10th or 3rd.
Good angle here to this front right hole location, trying to put as much spin as she possibly could.
And here's a player who loves this place, Brooke Henderson. A couple of wins here. Made a nice move today.
Opposite side, tough angle here, short-sided, everything running away from her.
And let's see how Aki Iwai finishes this 10th. This for birdie for a 3rd in a row.
I always like playing the week before a major, Angela, especially a golf course like this where you really feel like you can get a good feeling of what your game is. One that could be a major if they firmed it up, got it fast.
On the tee at the 11th, Aki Iwai.
So first look at this 11th hole today. Playing 154. That wind is still moving right to left today. This whole location, that's a great shot. Just kind of tucked on the left side today.
Back to the 8th, and Carlota Ciganda for eagle.
Made an eagle yesterday on the closing 18th. There have been 2 today on this par 5 8th. Second easiest hole, just to that closing par 5.
And Brooke made hers from a similar spot we just saw. After a 73 yesterday, Brooke is -3 today, 2 under for the tournament. Grace Kim, her 3rd at the 10th. And good chance to get to 2 under. Minjee Lee, 3rd at the 10th.
Slight downslope. Shouldn't have as much spin here.
Up 2 on the back 9 before Nelly won it. Grace Kim. Okay. Pays off that great 3rd shot.
Like Grace hitting the shot in first. And you can see how the ball reacts on the green. Really gives you that heads up as to what yours is going to do.
This week last year, now Minji for par. At the 11th, Grace Kim first.
7-iron on the way for Grace. Wind off the right.
That looked like it was on a good line the whole time.
Here's Yan Liu at the 18th for birdie, her 9th of the day. Okay.
Wonderful up and down there from beyond the green. And here you could just hear the crowd. You can hear the energy.
Hannah Green 2nd at 11.
Got to come up that steep slope that's in front of this green.
It was a delicate shot. That was really good touch there by Hannah.
At Hazeltine cheering on Hannah when she won there in 2019. All right, this is a 3rd shot at 10 for Lilia Vu.
Coming in with one of the longer shots we've seen after a poor tee shot.
Chance would go to 2 under in these conditions. Here's Brooke Henderson to the 12th.
Location today, only 4 paces off the left. Want to keep it right of this flag stick.
About right there.
How about 3 inches right of the flag stick?
I think that's one of the best things about LPGA Tour is having. Is he going to make it? Is it going to get there? Oh, is having that sort of mentor in your camp that you can always ask questions of and to. And I think that's why you see these players sort of helping out along the way too.
And a chance to recover for a birdie. Aki getting ready at the 12th.
Had an exceptional visual from Brooke. Lovely tempo and rhythm to her golf swing. How about that duo right there?
The things that's warmed her heart is how close this current crop of Aussies on the LPGA Tour are.
And a lot of that's because of Kari.
It was absolutely Kari. This is Jing Yan for birdie at the 18th. Jing has had a really solid, not spectacular, but a solid year, veteran. Good day for Brooke, and a chance for another. To 11, Allisen Corpuz.
It's one of the straightest on tour.
Go down to the valley, very swirly with the winds.
Brooke at 13.
This is why they're confused on 12. This wind is supposed to be into off the left. That means it's helping on 12. So
It's a bit tougher to judge the speed.
Great tee shot from Allisen Corpuz. This for birdie.
good look here. Yes, very good for Allisen there.
This is Nicole, Broch, Estrup at the 9th.
This putt has a little bit of movement to it. It's a tough read. Very subtle, great putt.
I think you're going to see a lot of hybrids and coming out for these players.
Okay. Good kick, you'll take it. And now coming off the bogey, Hannah Green.
I think it's very difficult for players from Australia. It's such a long way to get back to Australia that when you do go back there, you want to spend a little bit of time.
Carlota Ciganda at the 10th. 15 champ with a little Friday fist pump. And back one to the 12th, Lilia Vu.
Really started to see some glimpses of Lilia of old recently. She gets herself in contention and then seems to struggle on the final round.
And back at the 12th, Allisen Corpuz. This is that Solheim Cup group with Lilia Vu and Lauren Coughlin.
This would be a really comfortable pairing for the three of them as well.
Good shot.
All on that.
You expect more middle of the green, but they all took it on.
Very good kick to get to this spot and took advantage of it.
Just putting back up the hill and into the green. Slightly a slow putt here to give it enough.
She stood up almost like she knew she hadn't quite hit it hard enough. She made a million of those, it seemed like, in 2023. That distance.
See if she can get the speed right here.
So Angela Corpuz and Coughlin are inside the top 7 in points. Vu is not. Part of the Asia swing last year. LPGA Tour. Here's Aki up ahead at 14th.
Thank you.
Short one here at the 14th for Aki Iwai.
Should be a formality, but especially this 14th green, it doesn't get quite as much sun as the rest of the greens on this golf course, and I always found it to be just a little bit bouncier relative to Poana.
Well, we've seen an ace here at the 15th today, Ange.
161 today. Helping off her right shoulder. It's going to help to get close. Oh, I was going to say close to the hole, but
that was really close, like off the stick. Aki nearly had the second.
And that she held her own, and you can see why. I mean, it was a good skill set there that she displayed with the pitch and then finishing it off with the putt.
And what a year it was for Australian golf. Minji won the KPMG Women's PGA. Grace won the Amundi Evian Championship.
I'm guessing that's why she chose to hit a draw with that club, try to get a little more out of it.
So Brooke is going to drop a shot. First time today, and now Corpuz at 50.
You just see by that shot tracer. Just hitting it so straight right now.
And on the tee at the 15th, Lilia Vu.
She made that putt back there on 14. That's that fire that we have seen from her.
Oh, another incredible shot. Here's Allisen Corpuz for birdie.
Really good look. Not much break in this. Can be really aggressive with it. But she can read a putt better than me.
See if she can dial in this approach. It's tough because the whole location is on the left. The wind really swirls in on this approach at 6. A lot of really big trees. I'd say she dialed it in pretty well.
17, Brooke.
Really good spot in the fairway here. Good tee ball. Looking right at this whole location.
Brooke shaking her head. Here's a player on your radar, Angela. Jenny Bae.
I tell you, I really like this young player. She's got a lot of fire. She doesn't say much, but when she does, she's pretty funny. I love these camera angles. You can see where she's lined up. Let's see if she can keep the ball, start it where she wants it, keep it on line. Just did not read enough left to right there.
It feels like we're in southern Canada a little bit here. Jenny Bae for birdie at 6. #12th on the Solheim Cup points list, top 7 at the end of the CPKC Women's Open. Briana Chacon, the rookie, tied for 9th at the ShopRite LPGA a couple of weeks ago. From 1 over. Okay. You go, Briana.
That was afternoon, and 9 unders already leading, so she just really rises to the occasion with those tougher tests of golf.
3rd of the 8th for Aditi. Good day for her. At the 9th, the second shot for the Irish woman, Lauren Walsh.
She got the first part right. She's in the fairway. This whole location kind of tucked on the right.
Right on the cut line and right at the hole, and Lauren Walsh is going to make the cut.
I'd say this golf course as well has a bit of that feel of a lot of the golf courses that we have played in Canada.
Well, they wanted it to go in the hole. It might. Well, there you go, Britt.
Can protect this golf course when you miss the fairway.
At the 8th, Aditi Ashok for birdie. Tied for 5th, and a 3rd shot here for Minjee at 18. How about this?
Great stroke there, Brooke.
Jing makes it 3. He had a little wink in his eye when he said it. And Brooke gives another thrill to the fans here at the Meijer. Yuri Yoshida at the 8th, her 17th of the day. Second shot right on the cut line.
She's got a real good opportunity to make up some ground here on 8. 9 is no bargain. What a bounce.
So they all know what kind of shots and what kind of game they need to have on tap for next week. And that was easy enough. And I wouldn't be at all surprised for them to be already thinking about next week and the kinds of shots that they're needing. How long it played and how surprised everybody was at the length that Kerry Haig set the course up. But I also remember thinking of how steely, icy cold Hannah Green's nerves were then as such a young player.
So she's in for the weekend at birdie, and now Minji for her birdie. Okay. Kind of a Nelly at Riviera putt. You see the reaction like, okay. Good bounce back from Minji after a 74 yesterday.
Kids area, opportunity for kids to enjoy some golf, enjoy some fun, all of it.
Here's Jing Yan to take the lead outright. Great to see Jing who at the par 5 8th, Jenny Bae. Two putts and a birdie. Would a straight ball help at Bernardus?
Yes.
Okay. So Allisen.
I can't wait for her to get there too.
Yeah.
It's a different position. You go into the weekend. It's, you know, tomorrow was obviously Saturday. She has 2 more rounds, but it's a different spot to be in. Now everybody's chasing you.
This is the 3rd shot for Benedetta Moresco at the 14th, playing in the final group.
This is one of those perfect late summer afternoons in Michigan.